everybody, and welcome to this here Ranch Simulator, or as I like to call my life. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk like that for the rest of the video. But how are we all doing? So yes, as you can see, we are playing a little bit of Ranch Simulator now. We are off. For those of you who haven't seen the game, I'll give you a quick run through, but we are busy. I will give you a quick run through though. Oh, wait up. What have died here? Pigs. Why are there pigs here? Oh. Oh. Well, I do have pigs, but my pigs are all the way down there. Surely they haven't escaped and come this far. Oh well, anyway, that wasn't what I was going to do. I wasn't expecting that. There's been a murder. It's been two, actually. Morning, Gladys. Sorry, or afternoon, Gladys, I think it is now. So yeah, I've come down to the general store because I need a... so I need that one and that one. I think. I need... I didn't bring bloody box with me. That holds 24, so we'll do it. Take 12 of them. And 12 of them. And that should be about that. Anyway, yeah, so as I said, for those of you that haven't seen this game before, this is Ranch Simulator. Now, I've had the game quite a long time. I'm a bit annoyed about that, but that's not a problem. I didn't buy a box. This game is, I'll tell you, it's absolutely awesome. So I bought the game, as I say, a long time ago, because I'm a bit all over the place. Sorry about that. So yeah, I bought the game a long time ago, and essentially, the idea is that you own a bit of land, and your granny and grandfather owned a ranch that had stopped being a ranch and was basically run down and dilapidated and falling to bits, and you move in with a tent. And I suppose in a way it's a little bit of a survival game. There's a lot of them about at the moment, but this came, as I say, I've had this game now for probably 2-3 years, something like that. 2 years definitely. But I was probably getting on for about 3 years now. So I bought it when it was early access, so I bought it for, I don't know, no more than about 10 quid. I think that is full, isn't it? Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy another box. Yeah, so I bought it, as I say, a couple of 3 years ago, and you can get dogs. I've bought 3 dogs, but I can't get them to go with me, and they just end up dying. So we've had to quit on the dog front, but we just need another box. Bye, Gladys. I'll see you again, no doubt. Got quite a bit more meat off a piglet than what I was expecting, but yeah. So as you can see, yeah, as I say, you start literally with nothing, but for a few $100s and this. I don't know whether this is the original one that I had to make myself. So basically, again, you start with the shell of this, and the parts like the seats and the steering wheel and different things are scattered all over the place, and you have to find them and then put them back together. But we'll go back to my ranch now. But so when you start off, as I say, you've got no money, you've got nothing like that, and what you do is, well, in the beginning, the game is very trolly. You get a pistol, and with that pistol, you need to go hunting. And when you go hunting, obviously you can shoot and kill things, no problem. So I'll just quickly show you, because I think I've got one around here somewhere that I need to pick up. So the meat doesn't go bad, which is good, because I tend to always shoot when I haven't. So he's not round here, so it's a bit further down, so I'll get back in. And the other thing as well, I don't know if any of you have ever seen or ever played My Summer Car. That game was renowned for trying to kill you, the player. This game likes to try and kill you too. And when you are killed, you know, that is pretty much game over. So we've got a deer that's come onto our land. Now you can either leave it or you can shoot it. So I've got a shotgun, and you line him up. Oh, and you miss him apparently, but there you go. Get him the second time. And you just shoot the deer and you hunt them. And what you do is you walk up to them. I won't skin it, otherwise I'll lose the meat. If the wolves are about, I'll lose the meat. But you basically kill it like that. And that's how you sort of get on in the game. Now, this game is brilliant. So you start off, as I say, with this tent and this shed, a broken old shed, I think, which was this side, and a broken down house, as in there is literally nothing left. So all of what you can see here, I've built myself over many hours and hours in the game. This is not the original save game that I had. I had to, in the end, I had to, well, to be fair, what actually happened was the game kept getting updated and updated and updated and updated. Eventually the game was released. When the game was released, for me, it became unplayable. It was just so laggy. It was unreal. I just couldn't play it. So probably about, I don't know, let me think. Last Friday, I decided I was quite down and depressed and sort of everything. And this is a sort of nice, easygoing, fun game. You're constantly busy, so I thought, well, I'll load it in again, and I loaded it in and had to start a new game. And so I've played 98 games now in 7 days. 98 days in 7 days, game days in 7 human days, if you see what I mean. Yeah, basically, this is what I've built in the 7 days that I've been playing it. So these are chicken runs, obviously, and there should be chickens in there. There is. And the other thing as well is make sure that you leave all your doors shut, because the chickens will escape. I'm trying to find a nice colour to paint my buildings and fences, so you can paint them, but that's a bit too ready for me. Well, it doesn't look too bad, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair, it doesn't look too bad. I might actually do them in that. But yeah, so as I say, built the fences, or the gates, the fences, the chicken huts. You have to build all of that. Built all of them. You have to go, and so if you come into my store shed, I've got a diesel Bowser, very important. Now this game does have farming in it as well, but it's shockingly bad. So I just don't bother with it. But you can't sell vehicles, unfortunately, so I'm stuck with them. But yeah, so you buy this, which is blocks of metal, and like in your chicken run, I think each chicken run takes 25 metal, so that holds 50, so that'll do two chicken runs. And then you also need wood. This is left over from when the game trolls you, and you have to just chop down endless amounts of trees and saw wood. I'll show you that either in this episode or another episode. I mean, you know, feel free, if people sort of like the look of this game, and you leave a comment in the comment section that just says, you know, do a game from scratch, I'll play the game from scratch and we'll start again. You know, and we'll do a proper playthrough on it if that's what people want. But you know, I know I'm a relatively new YouTuber, but not many people are watching my videos, so it kind of seems a bit, not pointless, but with other things on the horizon, it's not something that I necessarily want to start. But if people want to see it, I will do it, and I'll just fit it into my schedule. So yeah, you don't build that. That comes in the game. Just here is where the shell of the little ute thing, whatever that is, buggy thing, Yeah, so you have to mix your own paints, so you can paint your sheds. I don't think you can paint this shed. You cannot, no. Yeah, so and that's concrete, and that's also concrete this side. That's glass to put in your windows. You don't have to put glass in your windows, but it does help. So that's all the wood that I've been. Well, to be fair, I didn't saw any of that wood actually. Another bag of concrete. So I've been doing a little bit of building just over the last sort of day or two, and the other, you know. You can stack things, as you can see, quite nicely. So this is my master creation, and I am dead proud of this. So ignore all the dead pigs in there. I went on a bit of a killing spree because pigs in this game multiply unbelievably quickly, and I'm afraid some needed to be called. And the way you call them is you get your shotgun out, you wait, take aim. I'm not going to shoot him. You take aim and you shoot it, basically. But as I say, I'm not going to. But they will remain there. They are obviously dead in there. And then with the boxes, which I've got in this shed. So this is, as I say, this is my master creation. This is going to be changed to black. I don't like that. So these are racks again. You have to build these metal, wood. I think, or is it just metal? I can't remember now. I think it's just metal actually. Those tables you have to make. The one disappointing thing about the tables that you have to make, once you've made them, you can't pick them up and move them. So you do need to make sure that you are putting them in the right, in the places where you want them. The lights you have to make. The sheds, I've had to make all of the shed. Everything you see, I've basically made. So you get a book, a builder's book on your hammer, and you've got fences, and you go through all the different things. So that's the base for the sheds, which is this here. And then like you can do triangles, you can do stairs, there's lots of things you can do. I have done stairs before, but I can't get them to work particularly well, so I don't sort of tend to bother with them anymore. But yeah, you just sort of literally flip through and you just find what you want and then build it basically. And then I think these are houses, yeah. So basically you think, oh, I want that house, and then you just do that. And then if you I can't actually do it. I need to be out there to do it. It won't let me do it in another building. But yeah, you can then basically put it down. So I think it does give you the resources. So here you'd need 64 planks of wood. Is that 365 concrete and 140 metal? And you basically do that, and then you get it so as it goes green, and then you plonk it down like that, and then you get that's the frame, and then you have to then come along with your wood, what have you. So you would then come here, you'd pick your wood up, and then you would go here, and then you'd put it. I'm not going to put it in because I don't want the house, but and then you would put it in, and as I say, 64 wood planks, 365 bits of concrete, and 140 bits of metal, and that then builds your house. To be honest, fantastic. And to get rid of it, you just take the crowbar, you walk up to it, and you just smash it. And that's how you get rid of that. But yeah, so I say this is my master creation. So can get my little. I don't know which one's the original one because you start with one. I should have painted the one that I bought a different colour, and then I would have known which is which. So these are my dairy cows. So this is obviously where I produce all my milk. They're my pigs. And obviously, as I say, the dairies, they go in pens like this. Now the reason they're in pens is because if they're out in the field and they're just like you've got them fenced in but in a big area as I had them, then what happens is you can't remember which ones you've milked and which ones you haven't. So the best way to do it is to put them in pens like this, and then you know which ones you've milked and which ones you haven't by where you get to the pens. So we're going to set up a new system. So these are doing blue mold cheese, and I'll just show you one of them really quickly. So that's blue mold cheese, and that's what that looks like. and does it? Which way? Yeah, there we go. And then that side is now going to be white mold cheese. And you saw me buy the bits of the packets of mold from the store. That's what I put in that box. So I bought them, and as I say, that's going to do that. And then here, oh yeah, well, here is the beef cow. Now, very important, you keep the beef cow separate from the dairy cow, because otherwise what you're going to have is a million bloody cows in the pens. He's a big piggy. He needs culling. Sorry, buddy. And then they get a bit spooked and they run off a little bit. But yeah, so these I've just built. So I've just done this area. This is new. There are chickens in here. Hopefully the troughs do have food. They do not have food or water. Why? Oh, I know why. Oh no. Oh, I didn't check that, did I? Darn it. So this is why I'm now complaining to myself. Actually, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go out here. How do you get out of here then? I can't remember how I built it so I could get out. Oh yeah, the gate's up here. So this is why now I'm now whinging, because I've made a mistake. So I'll go, actually I need to go that way, because oh no, I can get that way. I can still get in that way, that's okay. As I say, this area is being massively redesigned, but the mistake that I've made is this. So you come in here like this, you click on that, and then you come out here, and this green area is where that silo feeds, right? So you come around here, look, and the silo is feeding this one, that one up there, and possibly that one, but not these ones. And so therefore these are all going to die, which does mean now I've got to build another blooming silo. Ah, darn it. I really didn't want to do that. But I do like this area, that's the thing. I wonder if we could move that forward. So these are new troughs in here, so have I kept them within the lot? Yes, I have. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so as I see, you've got to really meticulously take notice of details and plan everything. What about you? Where am I hitting with you? Because it could be that we could just move that forwards. So you're not getting any water, but you're getting food. You're potentially not getting any water either. Darn it. I'm really annoyed now. Honestly, I've been checking meticulously. See, the thing is, I can build the animal pens outside of the thing. As long as the food trough is in this area, in this green shaded area, it's fine. The animals won't die. So I could build that all the way out there if I wanted to, and they wouldn't die because the food trough would be available for them in the feeding area. But yeah, so I've made a bit of a mess up there. I just wondered if I could move them forwards. What's the overhang on that? And that one as well. Yeah, so I could probably move that forward. Okay, turn that one off, put that one on. Yeah, I could move that one, so I could probably move them that way. And I mean, that still won't cover them. I'm really annoyed. I'm really annoyed because I haven't got enough room in here for a second one. Build mode. I think it would be under miscellaneous. Oh yes, here we are. No, I haven't got enough room in here, look. They overlap too much. Oh, I can't believe I've done that. It's so annoying. I can't destroy that. Well, I can destroy it, but if I do destroy it, I'm going to lose literally all of my my metal and concrete and everything else that's gone in there, and the same with that one as well. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Anyway, oh, turn that one off. It's this one I need to turn off. Never mind. So what I actually came back to do today is just to give you a quick show around, and then what I'll do is I'll take you up now to Bear Country. Now there's a few rules when you go to Bear Country. The first rule is you make sure that your gun is loaded maximum at all times. The amount of times I've been eaten by bears is quite scary. But there you go, live and learn. So you come down here and say there's loads of different places. You can produce loads of different stuff. So I'm yet to build my greenhouses and stuff like that, where I can obviously grow fruit and vegetables. So I've got that to do. You know, this save is, you know, I've done a lot, but I've not done nowhere near enough. And as I said, as I was saying earlier, when the fall game came out, I then couldn't play this game because it just lagged so badly. So you come here, and we're going to miss today's special now because I'm not going to get it done in time. But you come here and it says required products. You've got pork sausages, milk, and cheese white mould. So you would then bring them, you would put them in this area. A hint for anyone that's playing it: leave it in your truck, park your truck in this area, and then you don't have to unload all the boxes. And then you come around here and then you use this to sell your thing, and then it will just say like how much you'll get for it. So for example, because I've got a bit of pig meat in there, or a bit of pork in there I should say, pig meat, pork, I suppose same thing. So if I park that on there, look, and then come around here, this just saves emptying all the boxes. And then you've got white, oh, I can sell the white mould, which I don't want to do, but then pork, and then that's obviously like, so you've got 12 pork, it's £30 per pork per piece, and then obviously we could sell them for 316. You can sell it all, or you can just select that one or that one, whichever one it is that you want to sell. I don't want to sell any of them, but so you come here, oh, and you get a multiplier as well. You may not have noticed. So it's sort of the base price times 1.9. I did a couple of days ago on the game, I did a blue mould, blue cheese mould sale at ×2. I had loads and loads of those picnic hampers full of them, and I got nearly 70 grand for it. They're well worth doing, the blue mould ones. None of these buildings, as far as I can tell, then you can't use them. But this is the hardware stores. This is where you buy all your machinery. There's one of the bears that I put to sleep. There's a bear there, look. And like I say, here you tread with extreme caution, because as I say, these bears want you. The wolves want you. So here you can buy, it's always good to have your gun out here, just in case, because the bears will, I have had bears in here, and I've had bears in here as well. One time I was using the machine, you can't use it with your gun out, but I was using the machine like this, and I was sort of getting my things, and then went to back. As soon as the machine releases me, the bear charged. So I had to try and get my gun out as quickly as possible and then shoot it, which luckily I did before it killed me. Here you can mix your paints, and that's to paint your buildings, different things. You've already seen me do that one. These are oil barrels, so I'll tell you about these. So scattered, oh, there's another one there, look. Scattered all over the map are oil fields. And and if you can find them, because they're not easy to find. Right, we now need to reload that gun because so there's only 3 bears per day, so we've now shot 2, so there's 1 more walking around somewhere. But yeah, so there is oil fields, and if you can find them, you can build oil rigs at massive expense, by the way, as in terms of metal and concrete and stuff like that. But you can build oil rigs, and then you can just keep taking the money. But and you get £50 per barrel of oil, or dollars, I guess, on this game. But yeah, you get $50 per barrel of oil on this game, and like I say, you know, you need a lot. I sort of tend to come and empty them when I'm a bit short on cash, which since I sold that blue cheese mold, whatever you call it, blue mold cheese or whatever, I've not been short on cash. And to be fair, you know, a lot of the things that I do. So once upon a time, you could also cut these trees down and saw here, but you can't do that no more. You can only cut trees on your land. So you come up here and you look around. There's another oil field that I found, but I can't find the others. I think I can't remember if there's 4 or 6 altogether, but I've not been able to find the other ones. But I've found those 2. So, but you come around here, you just drive through, you just go nice and steady. If you're in your vehicle, the bears can't. That's homey. Bears can't get you, and only the British viewing public will know what I mean by homey. If you think back to your childhood days of What's the Time, Mr. Wolf and It, you always had homey. But yeah, so you just keep driving around nice and steady, and eventually you'll come across them. Like I say, there's 3 altogether. There are 2 more that I've put to sleep. There's 3 altogether. We've obviously killed 2, so you can come round and, as I say, just keep sort of driving around. Eventually you'll come across him. That's your Nan's. So that's Nan's place, and you can go there. And you know, I sometimes wonder whether this is an oil field. I mean, it looks a bit similar to an oil field, but until I know where that other bear is, I'm a bit reluctant to get out of my truck. To be fair, I do look fairly secure here. Is it one? It goes green if it's an oil field that you found. No, and I'm not really that comfortable in being unarmed in bear country, like I say, because they're very, very, very stealthy, these bears. They are. I mean, you're okay if you can see them from a distance because they're quite big, and you just look for movement on the horizon. Then you know you're okay. But yeah, if you don't see them on the horizon, and you know, I've done it before where you're getting out, you're doing stuff, and then all of a sudden, you know, the red blood streaks come down the screen, and you're dead, basically. But this is Nan's, and you come and check on Nan sporadically. You can talk to Nan as well. She usually asks for breakfast and annoying foxes. So I tend not to. Sometimes if I've got an excess of pork, then I will give her some meat, but and some eggs. As you can see, I'm not very good at clearing up my animals as I go around. I sort of tend to come down here to hunt bear and then leave them, and then I kind of sort of, because otherwise you have to buy 1,010 boxes. So what I do is I then leave them, try and remember where I've scattered them all. Oh, it's a deer. I wonder what the hell that was. It's a deer. Well, there's a wolf. And they again will attack and bite. It does take quite a long time to die though from a wolf, so you do usually get a chance to get your gun out and just pop him in the head. But the bears, they only need 3 hits and you need 2 bullets. and there is a time delay between you being able to fire off each bullet. Anyway, it's getting dark now. We didn't see the other bear. It doesn't matter too much. The AI traffic on here is rubbish. You know, a lot of detail and a lot of effort has gone into making the point of the game really good. The rest of the game, it needs a lot of work. There's so much more that could be done with this, and as I say, now that they've fully optimized it, I can yet again play this game, because as I say, when they did the full release and then my lag was really terrible, and I just couldn't play it because, you know, it was just like continual lag. And so what I did was I got rid of everything, and that didn't help the lag, which really annoyed me, because I basically had to rebuild. But to be fair, the shit that what I've built there is a lot better than what I originally had. So, you know, in all fairness, I didn't sort of lose out too much. Just quickly, and the bears won't, but the wolves and the deer will come into your property as well. So yeah, that's another thing, just to sort of kind of just remember that, well, while you're here, although, you know, you've got to be working, and unfortunately you can't have your gun armed on you while you're doing, you know, lifting and carrying and stuff, which, you know, is realistic. It would be nice if you could put it on your back though. You know, in a sort of sling. We'll set these up properly when we want to use them. But yeah, so it's got to 10 o'clock, and that, you know, sort of now means that we can now go to bed. So you've got a choice. You can either go to bed in your tent, which he'll just sleep in there, or you can go to bed in your house. And I tend to use the tent, even though I built myself a bloody great house. And then you sleep. It fast forwards to the morning, 7:50 or 7:51, I guess. Always, and then that's the new day, and then you can go off hunting bears again and kill your 3 bears. Now, I don't normally sleep. I just showed you that just to show you that, and I'll quickly show you as well. I don't know whether the microphone picked that up, but that was a lorry going past my house. So it's yeah, quite loud. You do also get to name your ranch as well. So I've called it Baldylocks, just because I'm bald, and I just thought it was funny. And also, well, so I'm bald. I thought it was quite funny, but also there's 3 bears, so I've called it Baldylocks, but I guess I should put Baldylocks and the 3 bears. That probably would be a lot funnier. Let's do that right now. Right, Baldylocks. Oh, you have to start again. Okay. Oh. It turns out you can't do that. You can't. I can't do that. That's a shame. But yeah, so Baldylocks. Just because, as I say, of the 3 bears, that's kind of why I did it. But this is the combine and the farm equipment. This is your field. They're predefined fields. You don't get to create your own fields or anything like that. That's your harrow. That's your drill. Somewhere up there is the sprayer. I obviously use the tractor in and around the yard just to pull the massive trailer with all the wood on. The wood I buy, honestly, once you get to a level where you can afford to buy the wood rather than cut down the tree. So as you can see here, the other day I just wanted to see whether or not I could cut trees down out here. So what you do is you walk up to a tree. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, it's a tree stump. You walk up to a tree, you just hit your X button, it chops the tree, and then you do that again, and then you get the wood logs. I don't think if they fall on you they kill you. and that's how you basically do it. You just do that basically, and as I say, you can clear this complete area and just build it all up if you want to. But yeah, so I've now got to find a solution to my silo problem, and that solution has got to be found within 1 day, otherwise everything will die. So if they don't get fed, they die, essentially, which is, fairly acceptable, because that's what happens in real life. If it don't get fed, it dies. So I wouldn't be surprised now if all of my chickens in these, oh no, they're still alive at the moment, I think. Yeah, they're still alive at the moment. I don't know whether I can just go up to them and fill them. No, I can't, because it's not in range, that's why. Right, those pigs really do need thinning out. But yeah, so that's, as I say, that's just, I'm not going to say that's the first episode done. I just thought I'd show you the game. I know I didn't really do anything. I might do another couple of episodes where I do actually get on with stuff, but I just kind of wanted to show you around a little bit. And just show you the game. For those that haven't seen it, I'm sure you pretty much all have seen it, because it's been out for about 3 or 4 years now. But as I say, the game is still being developed, and the developers are still doing lots of fantastic work with it, and it's a really good game. And as I say, I really enjoy it because everything has to be planned, everything has to be done down to the last meticulous detail. If you don't, as you've seen already, if you don't, then stuff dies. And how or why those pigs were there, I have no idea. It could be that I bought some pigs, and because when they go into that little holding that was there, and then they just run off, and it's your job to quickly get them and get them in the truck. So I have a cattle truck. I'll just show you that really quickly, and then I'm going to sign off for this episode, because it has gone on for a little while now. So you've got this cow truck, and yeah, you can basically put your animals, or you can put anything in it, but I use it for carrying animals because it's got quite a decent capacity for animals on there. I think it's 4 pigs, 4 cows, and like 1,000,000 chickens. It's just like you can just stack it up. But yeah, so I've got my animals or my cows to milk this side, blue mould, cows to milk that side, white mould. Use same pots, doesn't matter. And then I've got the pigs to do this side, sausages. That side will eventually become meatballs. And yeah, that's it basically. Like I say, if you want to see more of this save and me carrying on and I'll probably do another sort of episode of it anyway, just to show you me doing some actual work, because as I say, all I've done really today is showed you around, but actually doing some work. But if you want to see the game from scratch, and kind of how you really do start from nothing and build to the to being the ultimate rancher, then let me know, and I'll happily play a save on it. From the very beginning. So you have to let me know. But anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. And just a quick note as well, just before I go, Farming Simulator videos should start to be recorded on either Sunday or Monday. If it's Sunday, the first one will go out Monday. If it's Monday, it will go out Tuesday. But then it will be every day. And I can say it will be every day with confidence, because something quite shocking. For those of you that follow the channel, you know that basically September the 2nd, my little boy got dumped onto my doorstep by his mother and the stepmother. And on the Monday, he told me what life was like and all the things that they do to him. And so I decided that I was going to take full custody of him. And then I had full custody, a lot of meetings, a lot of phone calls, a lot of texts. You heard the phone, you know, a million times in all the videos and what have you. Meetings. It meant I wasn't recording and I was missing episodes and stuff like that. And then last Thursday, they decided that they were just going to basically take him off the street, take him from me off the street in broad daylight, and they took him back. Obviously, I rang the police, and the police went round there. After a couple of hours, they found them and found my little boy. And Child Services, who had been telling me all this stuff, who had been saying, you know, you need to have Thomas because he needs to be safe with you, decided now he can stay with his mum. So that's where we're at. He's with his mum again. And at the moment, there isn't too much I can do about it. Why is he up here? Oh, he's standing on a pig. Well, to be fair, son. Sorry, buddy, but I can't have pigs escaping. Don't worry, cows. It's not for you. Oh, I didn't. Oh, do you know what? I thought I killed the cow then. I was so gutted. Yeah, so he's with his mum, and that seems to be where everyone wants him to. Well, Child Services are happy for him to be, even though, you know, they gave me report after report after report about the crap that goes on at his home, and apparently that doesn't mean anything. So it'll be, as of from Monday. I've had this week just to kind of again get my head around everything, and I've gone. I'm afraid Mr. Piggy needs to go follies. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're not supposed to find that stuff funny, but I do. Yeah, we need to get these bodies cleared because they're climbing on, and what'll happen is they'll climb on and they will jump the fence if they can. So we need to get that sorted. One last thing that I do, where's the gate, that I do still want to do is, yeah, we have still got food in there, so that's fine. And as I say, if you leave gates open, they will head straight for the open gate, and you will just find your animals all over the map. Hence the two piggies up there. So whether I left the gate open somewhere or not, I don't know, but I don't think I did. But or it could just be, like I say, that I bought multiple pigs and couldn't get them in and thought I'll go back for them, and then done a typical James, completely forgot, got sidetracked with something else, and they ended up dying because there was no food up there, or the wolves got them. So the wolves will kill them, but they won't eat them, which is odd, but there you go. But yeah, anyway, that's this episode. That's the update from my little boy. As I say, and then Farming Sim videos will start again next week. I might do a couple of these, a couple of videos on this, just because I really like it. It's a game that I really do enjoy, and then as I say, we've only, what are we, about 2-3 weeks away from Farm Sim 25, and then you know, we'll be into that then. So yeah, anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.